What up? What up? What up, everybody? All right. So, as y'all know, hopefully y'all already saw part one. Hopefully you're just not catching on to part two. But before we start, like, subscribe, share these videos to get people over to this channel. If you think that we are giving any type of good content, please share. So then that way we can build this page up together. But um, as y'all saw, it's a part two. Last week we talked about stage etiquette more heavily last week, but we didn't get to the good part. We didn't get to the nitty gritty, the bad part of that, I guess. So I'm gonna wait for my co-host to join us. But so the part we didn't get into last week is IG rants. I think this is a transfer over to from the show of stage etiquette. So I know we had a person speak last week, or a person say last week about smiling while on stage and showing good sportsmanship on stage. But what we see a lot is people carrying the sportsmanship off the stage and running straight to social media. So what do you have to say about that, Jamal?
Man, taking the L is hard, bro. And controlling your emotions is even harder after taking the L. And that's some people outlet, man. They go straight to social media, them thumbs to get to moving, and before you know it, you blast it out. You can't take it back. So what I say with that, man, take 24 hours. Take 24 hours, decompress, write down all your feelings, and just let them sit there. If you feel the same way the next day, the next morning when you wake up, by all means, fire that thing off. But at least take 24 hours, man.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And that's my rule of thumb I give my athletes. I tell all my athletes 24 hours. We'll talk about the show in 24 hours. Enjoy the people who came to see you. Go get some good food because half the time you're hungry, you're hangry. So you already irritated. So taking that L, when you do take that L, it's a little bit harder to swallow. So always go get some food, hang out with some good people that's around you. I'll honestly disconnect from the show completely. You know what I mean? Disconnect completely. That includes Instagram, and enjoy that day. Just realize that you made it to the stage, you crossed the stage, you competed, you did something that many people will never do. Take that as a win, but then like Jamal said, if you feel the same way, maybe a day or two, hey, fire it off. But I think immediate IG rants lead to nothing, and I mean this, nothing but negativity half the time.
Fact.
So moving forward, I think a question I have is, and I think you broke this down before when we spoke privately, so I would want you to tell them publicly. So, what is an appropriate response, if you lose? And
If you
then what's
lose,
the appropriate response when you win, if you even want to post?
I mean, if you lose, there's really nothing you can say, man. You just congratulate, the winners, and then go on. You go back in the lab and you get better and you come back out the following show and hopefully you take that win. But if you lose and you talk trash or you go on a rant, like you said, nothing positive comes out of that. Everybody's gonna look at you in a negative light. And not only will they look at you in a negative light, you're disrespecting the winner. If you win, me personally, bro, I don't care what show it is. Ever who's standing beside me, I always raise up their hands, man, because we're all on this stage together. We walked across the stage, we competed in this stage, and in my eyes, we all freaking winners, bro. Like people don't know how hard it is to go through a prep, bro. They don't know how hard it is. So I like to take whoever's beside me, I raise their hand. Hey, I appreciate y'all because if y'all wasn't on this stage, then I couldn't be on this stage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go on social media and gloat or anything after I win. I may post a picture of me, with the trophy or whatnot, and then that's that, bro. What are
If we
your
all,
do's and don'ts? Go ahead.
if we all winners, you need to go ahead and send me that cooler then and that belt since we all winners, you know.
Hey, bro, you had it. What you mean? You had it. It was in your
So
truck.
nah, that's a fact. But I think the, I mean, of course, after a win, I think everybody, they want to post, that, and I love that because you see the enjoyment, you see the hard work come to fruition. So I think after a win, I mean, it's always one of those type things. But I know even me, after a show, I may not post immediately. Like the first picture I posted after the Yorton may have been the one we took out there we ate or lunch. That may have been the first one I posted. But I'm really trying to enjoy that day with my peeps. Anybody who's there for me, I'm enjoying the day with them, taking pictures with them, and then I'll get the posting later on that week. And 9 times out of 10, you already received messages on messages, and you're responding back to them. So I don't even get to posting much that day. Um, but I think when you come out on the end that you don't particularly think you're going to be on the losing end, I just think you have to stay respectful, man. Like honestly, some people the go-to phrases that I've seen over the years, and I use these too. So write them down, guys. Use these. Trust me, nobody's gonna judge you. So hey, competed today, didn't end up with the result I wanted, but hey, back to the lab. Boom, short, sweet, simple, not blaming nobody, perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Um, you know, I think that's super simple, super short and sweet. But more so, instead of getting that, we get the negative. We get the I got robbed, or the judges didn't see my way. I didn't get a look. There's no way this
Politics.
guy looked better than me. You said what?
Politics.
Politics. Like it's so much stuff that people they'll blame it on. So when you do that, like when you say anything negative about a show, typically you're either like it boils down to three things. You're either blaming the judges, the athlete who beat you, or you're probably gonna blame your coach. But the last thing the person who posted never take accountability. Like, hey, like usually if I lose or I don't come in at 100%, my coaches ain't gonna get credit for me not coming in 100%. The judges ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna be like, look, I could be better. I could come in better. You know what I mean? I wasn't at my best. That's not even a cop out. Hey, I wasn't at my best. I didn't get the result I wanted. I'll be back better. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But we get more so of the blurry pictures, the videos, or a picture where one guy looks better than the other guy. Like, I think that's always unnecessary. Like, I did a whole hour talk about a show before, and I said I'm never gonna bring it up, but it's like not once did I say anything negative about any of the other competitors at all.
Right.
Now, like I said, I know who I did say something about. Boy, that's how I felt. But I took a day, so everything I said was well calculated, and it wasn't bashing anything. I just wanted transparency in that situation.
No, absolutely, bro. Even with winning, bro. Somebody told me this. It was maybe a couple weeks ago. Somebody said I don't post my Yorton wins enough, bro. I won. That's cool. I'm on. I'm not sitting in that, bro. I'm building to go get another one. You know what I'm saying? So I think some people have a bad habit of that too. Like they win a show, and then for the next 6 months, that's all you see. It's like, damn, bro, that show was 6 months ago. Relax. Chill.
And I mean, and I love it. Like I post the Yorton, and I post flashbacks every now and again. I think I got a few pictures of it. And like I said, it's not downplaying it. It's not like I'm not proud of it. Of course, I mean, we built this platform, and I mean, hell, the reason it might be known is because we're both Yorton Cup champions right now at this current
Right.
moment. But it's not like we're downplaying it. It's just the fact that it's like we're honored to be that. You know what I mean? We glad we reached that. But then it's also like if we're stuck in that moment and complacent in that moment, how are we going to get to the next? Like if we keep saying, "Oh man, which we are the York Cup champion, the York Cup champion, York Cup champion." Is like, well, what's next? And I think that's just where our mental is. It's like, well, what can we do next? What can we? What's the next pillar? What's the next step to, I guess, cement our legacy on what we're doing? But
The quickest way to lose is to stay complacent. That's the quickest way to lose.
stay the same. I guarantee you won't do it again. But I guess what I'm trying to say is when it comes to IG or any particular rant, um, we've seen it. What do you think, if there should be any? I mean, freedom of speech. We got the amendment, but how do you feel like organizations or other athletes see this? If they see a particular athlete rant about them.
I mean, it kind of happened to me and kind of, sort of. And I fit into it for a little bit. But then I sat back and realized, dude, if I don't respond, then it's just going to die because nobody's paying you attention. I'm the only person paying any attention because nobody else is paying any attention. Um, I don't know, man. I just think it's garbage, bro. Like, you reign isn't going to change the outcome of anything. It's done and over with. And I think the worst ones I've seen is like when the coaches actually go on a rant. Like, bro, you wasn't even on the stage. Like, why are you mad? You wasn't on the stage.
I mean, you know the age old saying, man. When two fools argue from across the street, no one knows who the fool is. So it's like,
Man,
bro, we over here going back and forth, and one of those things, and it's just like I stopped feeding into it. Like there was a couple years ago where I wanted to feed into it. I wanted to throw subs and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, if you ain't gonna at me, then it don't mean nothing. At me,
right.
like some people, hey, they put me in the whole video. They did all the stuff. I was excited. I was like, hey, yo, you talking about me? Good job. But I always, and I think I told you this too, and this one of our, I guess, deeper conversations when I was walking you off the ledge. I was just like, hey, bro, like no one ever talks crap or talks down or talks about anybody who's below them. Like, there's
Facts.
no point. You know what I mean? So if they're shooting shots at you, most likely they're shooting up. So there's no point of me aiming down. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, usually if somebody's on the same level with you and y'all have mutual respect, y'all not shooting shots at each other.
That's a
Um,
fact. Hey, you, you did talk me off that. Hey, because you know I'm petty as hell, bro. You know it. I was about to go in.
so, but I remember I got to get messy at the end of this one because we only got about 2 more minutes, so I'm gonna get messy at the end of this one because I love this. I like the thing is I love the social media aspect of competing because it's like psychological for warfare, it's mental warfare, and as much as a guy that loves like the underdog story and love like all the different storylines that go into the show, um, all I ask is that if you have all that energy going into the show, please don't go missing afterwards. We want that same energy. Please. Like, I'm just being petty because like the thing about me is, and you know this and everybody know this about me. I don't talk going into shows. I never guarantee anything going into the show. So then after the show, if I don't win or if I do win, I'm the same person. I could be peaceful and everything. But we know those ones who talk all the way up to the show. And then, boy, you got to send the watchdogs out for them afterwards. Like, hey, bro, where you go? What happened to you? So, hey, keep the same energy before and after the show. That's all I ask.
Hey, you don't want to add them, bro? You don't want to call out no names right now?
No, because it's not a specific person I'm talking about. Like 100%, it's not a specific person. I just see like some people that the hype and the buildup is more than the after stuff. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, the reason I say I started documenting my prep last year was because, like I said, there are people who's watching. There are people who genuinely care about if I'm prepping or not. So afterwards, I made sure to give them details, and I do that after every show. Like, hey, I placed third, I placed second, and it's just one of the things I do. But hold up, I thought of one more. See, I thought we was about to end, but I thought of one more. So um, the last one I have is if you place third in your class, you did not place third in the show. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Quit, because I feel like it's our job to educate people outside of the sport. And when you're going around telling people there was 3 classes or 4 classes, and you place fourth in your class, and then telling them that you placed fourth, no, you placed fourth in your class, and then explain what that means. You know what I mean? Because then if you say I placed fourth, and they're gonna be like, well, how many other people did it? Oh, 35. Oh, that's good. No, you didn't place fourth overall. So stop that, please. All right, I'm done. I have to get
Bruh,
back.
you a fool. Yo, you are a fool, bruh. You are a fool. All
We'll go
right,
back.
last question, and we're gonna hop off here. Give me your favorite IG rant within the last, I say, 2 years.
Favorite IG rant? God, I don't have one. Hold on, let me think. Do I know of one? Do you know of
Yeah, bruh.
one? Tell me yours. Hold on. I need help. Tell me
My
yours.
favorite IG rant, and he's my boy, hey, because he will speak his truth and he don't care, and I respect him cold-heartedly for that.
You talking
When
about
Norris hopped on IG and he said, "All y'all men physique are ugly. He's handsome. Y'all got nothing on him." That was by far my favorite one, bro.
nah, that was hey. I told you I went and got a fresh lineup that day. I was like, bro, you ain't gonna talk about me like that. We good. Hey, I'm kind of cute, just a little bit. You ain't gonna call me ugly. But
Oh,
nah,
man.
that was nah. But there was a bunch, man. But I think that stood out for sure. Um, but like I said, I don't know anyone that's I'm gonna call my favorite. But for because I feel like there was some serious undertone in that one, but he wasn't 100% serious about all the stuff he said. But some of it was very serious.
Right.
So
It
yeah,
was definitely entertaining. I got a good laugh out of that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like there was some shots thrown at me maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. No, my favorite IG rant was I don't know. I think it kind of what woke me up, and I don't care, man. Forget it. 2 years ago, after No Year, when somebody tried to call politics on me and said I only won in my hometown, and Chris said it. When he said that, bro, that lit the fire underneath me. I think I went on like a 3 show winning streak. Hey, so after that, I was like, hey, man, people gonna talk. I just got to prove it. So that's one of
Right.
my favorites because it personally lit a fire underneath me. So
All right,
yeah,
man.
hey, sorry y'all, we ran over a little bit, but we got a little bit more into that one. But hey, until next time, like we said, like, subscribe, share, follow us on IG, send your friends over here, let them know what we're talking about. But until next time, peace.
Jeez.